Hello my dear friends, how are you all? Welcome to Akshara Tutorials. So today's lecture is about Introduction to Economics, that is enter first year, first chapter, Introduction to Economics. So I hope you all understanding the lectures. So I did not post since 1 week because there is a technical issue. So from now I'll be posting regularly, that is I'll post on Wednesday and then I'll try to post on or maybe Saturday or Sunday, not Sunday exactly, Friday or Saturday. I'll be posting Friday or Saturday, and Wednesday is compulsory. So in the weekly 2 days, twice I'll be posting the lectures of inter first year and second year. Okay, inform to your friends who don't know and share the video also, it will be very helpful for them. So let's go into the subject. Now your first chapter of economics is Introduction to Economics. Okay, so now this is very new subject for you all, economics. So in the 10th class you have studied all mathematics and physics, biology, etc. But now in the inter first year this is very new subject, and I don't know how many you all like joined the colleges also. I have no idea. So no problem if you don't join the college also, you can listen, because after going to college it will be again second revision for you all. Okay, and we started classes very early, because if you have any doubts later you can contact to us, so that we'll help you. Okay, and in the last this is July, so revision lectures will be starting from the February or from the January also. We'll be starting revision lectures for you all. So if you don't want to listen now, you can listen at that time also, so that it will be very helpful for you all for the exams. Okay, so now let's go into the chapter that is Introduction to Economics. The first chapter name is Introduction to Economics. So now what is economics? First you have to understand. See, don't mug up and buttify, try to understand. In the intermediate everyone will try to mug up and buttify only. Okay, and then they'll write the exam and then they'll forgot what is the economics and all. But after coming to degree, again this chapters only will repeat for your degree. This is the basic what we call basic introductions about the economics, about the commerce, about the accounts and mathematics also. Okay, so now what is economics? Okay, you have, see, economics and commerce will be interrelated. Okay, so now what is economics? First, going into the economics, what is economics? First, let us study what the points given in the textbook. Okay, what I will present you in the PPT, it will be in the in your textbook only. Just I'll cut short it and then I'll make the PPT. Okay, so all economic activities are to satisfy human wants. First, going into the economics, what is economics? Let us understand what has given in the textbook introduction. Okay, all economic activities are to satisfy human wants. Okay, you all know what is economics. I have said you in the commerce subject, first chapter, Introduction to Commerce, I guess. So I have told you in what is economics also. Okay, so commerce and economics interrelated, just now I have told you. So what is economic activities? Yeah, all economic activities are to satisfy human needs. First understand what is economic activity. Economic activity is nothing but with that activity we are earning money. For example, let's take singer. Okay, singer, he will sing. Okay, he will perform the shows and he will earn money. This is also economic activity. Yes, because he is earning the money. And then teacher, for example, I am teaching you all. Yes, If a teacher teaches the students, he will also get the money. Yes, this is also economic activity. But see, for example, I am teaching you all without any intention of earning the money. This is not economic activity. Which is intention, which is ultimate motive is to earn the money, that is economic activity. Okay, this is astronaut, the software engineer, or anybody. Okay, these are all are economic activity. Doctor, painter, everybody, the ultimate purpose is to earn the money, that is economic activity. So these all are economic activity only, the purpose is to earn the money. So after earning money, what we are doing, what is the intention to earn the money? Okay, we are doing the job, we are earning the money. Why we are earning the money? To satisfy our wants, to satisfy, okay, to satisfy our wants. Wants, what is wants? Our desires. Okay, for example, I want to buy an apple. Okay, I want to buy an apple. So what I need money. Okay, this is my want. My want is to buy the apple, or buy the book, or buy the phone. Okay, it may be any want, it may be desire to satisfy my want. How can I satisfy my want or my desire? With the help of the money only. Okay, those activities are called economic activity. Okay, I hope you understood this. And the next one is activities which are performed by humans to earn money and to satisfy their wants is known as economic activities. Just now I have told you. Economics is the study of relationship. Now let's go into the economics. What is economics? Economics is a study of relationship, okay, between satisfying unlimited wants with limited resources which have alternative uses. For example, now economics is a study of relationship between satisfying unlimited wants with limited resources. Okay, we have unlimited wants. Okay, we have unlimited wants. Unlimited wants means, see, in a day, sit idly and think what you want. You have unlimited wants, like you want to buy a phone, you want to buy a computer, you want to buy a TV also, and you want to buy a prime videos to watch the movies in the prime. Okay, and you want to start a business. For example, your father and mother, they want to start a business, that is also a want. We have many wants. Okay, see, we want to eat I want to eat an apple now. Okay, let's take an example. Ramu want to eat an apple now. After some time he want to eat rice. Okay, and then after some time you want to eat biryani. After some time you want to eat something else, and the day only, now birthday comes, what we want, we will expect our father to give the phone like gift. Okay, that is, we expect always phone. We now in this age all expect phone only to enjoy with their friends and etc. So you expect phone on your birthday, you expect clothes, new clothes, you expect many gifts from your friends, okay, from your relatives. So these are unlimited wants you want. Okay, but which is very limited resources. Okay, but what you get on your birthday? You get phone, you will get everything what you want? No, you will not get. Only the cake you will get. End of the day, the night, your father will get the cake and they will say happy birthday, and you will cut the cake and then you will sleep. Okay, which is very limited resources. You have unlimited wants but very limited, because your father income is very limited to run your house only. Okay, to for the household purpose only, salary will be over. Now where he will get the phone, where the relatives all they will get the gifts and all. So which is very limited resources we have. Okay, very limited money we have, that is resources. Okay, so he can get only the cake and you will cut and you will sleep the birthday night. Okay, that is limited resources. So I hope you understand. We have unlimited wants. Okay, I want to become an astronaut, I want to become teacher, I want to become a doctor, I want to become, from childhood we'll be dreaming like anything, like we want to become everything in the world, but we can become only one, or the teacher, or the singer, or the police, whatever. Okay, so which is unlimited wants but limited resources. Okay, for example, I gave the birthday thing, like your father have only limited resources which you can satisfy only some few wants, very few wants. Okay, very few wants. He cannot, see, if you want to go to college, he cannot give, you want bike, you want phone, you want books, everything. Okay, but your father can only give the bus pass money. You have to go through the bus only. So that is limited resources. We have only limited resources, but we have unlimited wants. Okay, so the economic studies, what the economic studies, relationship between the unlimited wants and limited resources. So this economics will tell you the unlimited relationship between unlimited wants and limited resources, which have alternative uses. Yes, you want to go to, what is alternative uses? You can go to college by bus, or by bike, or your car. Okay, see, we want to go by bike only to the college, but our father will give you only bus pass money to go through the bus. Okay, that is alternative use. Yes, we can go to bike, we can go through bike or through bus. So which is nothing but we cannot go through bike, because our father will not buy you the bike. Okay, you have to go to bus only, which is nothing but the alternative use. Okay, so economics is a study of relationship between satisfying unlimited wants with limited resources, which is nothing but economics. Okay, so now meaning of economics. What is exactly the meaning of economics? The word economics both come from Greek term. Okay, while writing the answer, you can add this all points. Okay, you can add this all points in your this one. You can add this all points in your answer, so that you will get a good marks. Okay, so the word economics both come from Greek terms. Okay, what are the both terms? Oikos and nemenes. These are the both terms came from Greek terms. Okay, they are Greek terms, oikos and nemenes, which means household management. First, the economics is started from the household management only. Yes, I have told you the example, that is also household management only. Okay, see, we want to buy, for example, a person want to eat biryani, chicken, mutton every day, like in a day only, but only father gives us only the chicken curry to us, which is nothing but the household management. Okay, see, if he will spend all his income, okay, one day only, how can he run the whole month? Okay, which is nothing but the household management. So if, for example, a person's salary is 20,000, okay, a person's salary is 20,000, he should allocate his 20,000 for the school fee, for the petrol he is going for the office, he have to manage for the house, that is ration, etc. Okay, he have to give to the birthday gifts, functions, etc. So his income is 20,000, he have to manage this all things. Okay, which is nothing but the household management. Yes, economics came from the household management only. Okay, which is economics is relationship between tell me, relationship between unlimited wants and limited resources. The management of the household being one of the most familiar fields of the practice of economy. Yes, it is most Familiar means we all know. Familiar means we all know. Day to day life we will see what is going in our house. Okay. The publication, what is that publication? The publication of Adam Smith's famous book, An Inquiry into the Nature and Cause of Wealth of Nations, in 1776. So he gave the definition of the economics in the book, An Inquiry into the Nature and Cause of Wealth of Nations. This is the book. Who is the author? Adam Smith. Okay. So now you all got to know what is economics. Economics is nothing but the relationship between satisfying unlimited wants with limited resources which have alternative uses. Okay. So, and you know, economic activities also, which ultimate purpose is to earn the money. Okay. And the next one I have gave the definition, that is the word economics both come from the Greek word, that is oikos and means household management. The management of the household being one of the familiar fields of the practice of economy. So now you got to know about the meaning of the economics. Okay. See, try to understand the concept what is economics. Don't mug up. See, economics is a relationship, economics is a relationship. Don't mug up like that. Okay. Try to understand. Now I wanted to check whether it is recording or no, because if I am going on shouting, okay, it will not record, it is waste again. So that's why I am checking it. So now you got to know meaning. Okay. Yeah, what I want to say is, don't mug up, please try to understand the concept. If you don't understand, ask again and again, we are ready to tell you. Okay. If any problem is also there, you can contact to us. Okay, no problem with that. And now definition of economics. There are 4 definitions of economics. Okay. Wealth definition of Adam Smith, and welfare definition of Alfred Marshall, scarcity definition of Robbins, growth definition of Samuelson. Okay, there are 4 definitions. See, there are many economists, but these definitions are very famous and which is very important in your subject also. Okay, first one is wealth definition, welfare definition, scarcity definition, growth definition. First one is wealth, welfare, scarcity, growth. Okay, we have only 4 definitions. What are the 4 definitions? Wealth, welfare, scarcity and growth. So there are 4 definitions. While I am saying only, you should get, listen with the total concentration, so that while I am explaining the concept only, you have to understand, you have to put in your brain. See, whenever your teacher asks in your college, you have to immediately tell this is economics, the relationship is the economics and all. Okay. So you have to sit with the total concentration and then listen the class. Now, these are the pictures of the economist. Okay. He is Adam Smith. He is Alfred Marshall. He is, what is his name? Yeah, Robin. His name is Samuelson. So there are 4 authors. Okay. First one is Adam Smith, Alfred Marshall, Robbins and Samuelson. Okay. First one is wealth definition. Okay. First one is wealth definition. Adam Smith defined economics as the science of wealth. In the first one, like what is wealth? See, in the picture also it is there. What is wealth? Wealth is nothing but the money, or the money which we have. Okay. So the Adam Smith, what he told is, he defined in his definition economics as a science of wealth. What he defined, it is a science of wealth. He defined in his book Wealth of Nations. He defined, where he defined his definition is in the Wealth of Nations. That is, I have told you, what is the book name? an inquiry into the nature and cause of wealth of nations in 1776. This is the additional information you can write in the exam, so that you will get a good marks. Okay. So Adam Smith defined economics as a science of wealth. What he defined is a science of wealth. Okay. So the wealth definition is wealth is nothing but the money. With the money only, he told in his definition that with the money only we can acquire anything in the world. He told in his definition, with the help of the money only, we can acquire anything in the world. He have told in the definition. So now what are the features? Human activities is acquisition of wealth. Human activities is acquisition of wealth. Yes, human activities. What are he told that human activities, that is economic activities. He told that human activities are economic activities. What are economic activities? The ultimate purpose of activities are to earn the money. Okay. So the human activities are always acquisition of wealth. See, if I am doing an activity, I am keeping an intention to earn the money only. Okay. See, I am doing an activity, like for example, I am teaching you all. The purpose is to earn the money. Okay. Let's take example. The purpose is to earn the money. So nothing but the human activities is acquisition of wealth. Whichever the human activity it may be, he is telling that in his definition, the activity whatever humans are doing. Okay. So the activities, human activities is acquisition of wealth. So human activities is acquisition of wealth. Whatever the activities we are doing, the purpose is to earn the money. So in this definition, he defined that only. Okay. So welfare refers to goods produced. Welfare refers to goods produced. He told that in the second point is wealth. Wealth refers to goods produced. Okay. Man is treated as selfish, whose objective is to accumulate more and more wealth. So in his definition, he told that man is always selfish. Okay. The humans are always selfish. The purpose is to earn more money. Okay. See, if I wanted to, if I am earning a 20,000 per month, is it satisfied for me? No, I want to next month or next year, or it may be after 5 years, I want to earn for 50,000. Okay. Or in the next coming years, I want to earn 1 lakh also. So man is very selfish. Okay. Man is treated as selfish in his definition, is to accumulate more and more wealth. Wealth is nothing but the money. Okay. Don't confuse what is wealth. In the terms of, in the economics language, the money is called as wealth. Okay. So criticism. What is criticism? Criticism is nothing but the limitations. Okay. Many economists, okay, many economists like Ruskin and other Alfred Morshan also criticized his definition. Criticize is nothing but limitations, like this is not correct. See, in the politics of, let's take an example like politics also. If you are doing the if I want to construct a pound near my house, okay, I am a politician, I want to construct, many people will come and ask why you are constructing, how you are constructing, how it is possible. So they will ask many questions, they will tell what is advantages and disadvantages, like that only. For the definition of the Adam Smith, there are criticism, like there is a limitation. What are the limitations? Many economists criticize that economics must decide ordinary man's activity, not economic activity. See, whatever we do, the humans, whatever we do, always it may not be the economic activity. It may not be the economic activity. Okay. See, if person is helping the people, Okay, it is economic activity. No, he will not get any money. In return, he is investing all the money on them. So, is he getting the profit? No, it may not be the economic activity. Many economists criticize that economics must decide ordinary man's activity. It should decide ordinary man, not the rich man, okay, who have the money. So, he should decide the ordinary man activity also, not economic activities. Our Marshall criticized that wealth is only an mean to end, but not an end itself. So, Marshall criticized that wealth is only a mean to end. Okay, wealth means money. Money is only a mean to end, but not an end itself. Money is not only the purpose. We are in the world. Everyone are not doing because of the money only. There are people who do for the welfare of the society also. Okay, so money is an mean to an end. It is a part of our life, but money is not the life. Okay, what is saying? Money is the part of our life. We have to live the life. We have to live our livelihood. That's why we are earning the money. But money is not our life. Okay, because of the money we have to not spoil our life. So, wealth is only a mean to an end, but not an end itself. This definition only covers materialistic human activities, not non-materialistic human activities. Okay, now let's see what is materialistic activities. Okay, I'll show you in the Google. Okay, what are materialistic activity? So, materialistic